and welcome back to the Pucking Rights Podcast. We're your hosts. I guess first official, like, news, business of order, whatever it is, the first big thing that we have to announce. We are now hosting a Pucks podcast. We've decided to rebrand officially, which, yeah, that's just because, like, we spend so much time on, like, the CHL and the NCAA in our, like, regular podcasts, like, anyways, before. We just figured it'd be best to, like, centralize on one idea, and then kind of if there's anything involving prospects in the NHL, that's what we kind of talk about more, as opposed to just regular NHL news, because, like, I'm sure we don't want to hear about McDavid walking every single team, like,
again,
twice a week.
I know.
Yeah, so now we're more focused. We will have actual time to talk about things without getting to, like, NHL news, which is really good. So yeah, a couple big things actually came out this week, that I was, like, kind of shocked that they announced. First is the CHL Top Prospects Game. I thought that they were going to wait until after Capital City Challenge, but I guess not. Yeah, so it will be in the Kitchener Auditorium. Auditorium? Odd? They just said odd. I don't know what that stands for. The Kitchener Odd, from February 22nd in 2022. Yeah. I think it's one day only. It's one game. But, like, the prospects are there, I'm pretty sure, the entire week. Yeah, and, who's all gonna be there? Do you guys have any? Well, obviously Shane.
Yeah. Shane, Matt, Connor,
yeah. Probably Matt and Chuck, Zilkin from the U18 team. Yeah. And then I don't know if there's any other notable CHL. Oh, Tristan Leno.
Yes.
From the Q.
The one guy from the Q.
Yeah, the one guy from the Q that we actually know. Yeah, so they're all going to be there. I think Shane will probably captain the team. And it's very, very likely that Matt will captain the other team. So we'll get to see the Battle of Wright and Savoie, part, I don't know, part, like, 77 out of, like, 1,000,000. Like, they go against each other so much. Watch Connor be stuck in the middle. Just, like... No, watch them put Connor on Shane's team.
Yeah, no,
just so...
They're gonna be like, well, these two play together all the time. We can't put them together again.
Exactly,
and they're gonna put him on Shane's team.
That's why oh my god. During the 2019 Prospects game, they had Kirby and Dylan captaining, and then Bo was just kind of...
Bo was just there.
Bo was just there. He didn't really do anything. He was just kind of there. But yeah, should be fun. Should be fun times. Can't wait to watch it this year. I feel like it's super interesting, and I love, like, the media that they do before, because, like, that's when you get, like, the good tier, like, prospects media, like, no joke.
Yeah, because they're all together as well, so you get, like,
they're all together.
You get a lot of, like, group interviews, and you get to, like, see the dynamic between them.
Exactly. Like, in 2020, I know they had, like, Lafreniere mic'd up like, before the game during warm-ups. And that's where we got the Braden Schneider swearing in front of kids moment.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that? Yeah, that was amazing. And then we had, and, like, Laf wasn't even an interesting guy. Like, imagine if we got, like, someone interesting on the mic. That would be so cool. And, yeah, we get, like, lots of, like, group stuff, too. I know there's, like, a mic'd up video of Bo somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere online, floating around.
The internet.
I think I've found it before, but I didn't save it because there was nothing particularly interesting about it. Other than him, like, literally leaving practice to go talk to Philip Tomasino. Literally. And you know what? I would too.
Yeah.
Valid.
I
valid,
would too.
Valid. Yeah. But yeah, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be fun. Hopefully we'll get to see some personality out of Shane. Maybe Shane will actually hang out with the guys from his draft class instead of Brant and Otter.
Shane will finally make some new friends.
Will he finally make some new friends? Do you think?
He should.
He should.
Or will he?
But will he want to make friends with Matt Savoie, his sworn enemy?
He probably will. He's too nice to like.
He's too nice, yeah. I will still, I will say this, and it's a non-negotiable, but like, all I'm gonna say is, even though we're happy that Connor Bedard got exceptional status in the WHL last year, as the first player, Matt Savoie should have gotten it like 2 years ago. Should have gotten it when Shane got it, but WHL said no and nearly lost him to the University of Denver.
I'm so happy he didn't go to Denver. Oh my god. I heavily dislike Denver.
His brother plays there right now.
I know that. And he's doing really well and I hate it.
Mm-hmm. Ari, how do you feel that Kat hates your future school?
I know. I'm not going. I'm just applying, but I'm over here just like...
I don't hate the school. I hate the hockey team. The school is fine. Just the hockey team.
Okay. Just the hockey team. All right. Yeah, so there's that. That was like the big news from like the CHL. But we also got word of the Memorial Cup schedule for this year. Which is going to be interesting because I feel like all the teams are like pretty like you can kind of see who might win. Who might win this year already.
Might is an understatement.
Might. But no, they're gonna get beat in the CHL standings by the Everett Silvertips Cat.
They're trying
They're
to
literally
it's called marketing. They want to like make it seem as if the ice are beatable to make it more interesting.
If the only team that's beat them is Edmonton, like once, and then Edmonton has kind of gone on like a skid lately. They haven't been great. But yeah, so we'll talk really quickly about the Memorial Cup schedule. It is scheduled to start in June, so it starts on June 4th, and it goes all the way until June 13th. So that's about a week. 10 days, I guess, 9 days. So yeah, generally about a week. So it will start on the 4th, obviously, with OHL versus whoever the home Memorial Cup team is. I think it's the New Brunswick team.
Yeah.
The New Brunswick team? Yeah. And then the Q and the WHL will play, and then it'll just kind of go like that for
Kind of group
a while, and then the 11th is when they play the semifinal, and then the championship is on the 13th. Yeah. Cool. I like that kind of format, I guess.
Kind of surprising they're making the championship game on a Monday, though.
Yeah, kind of shocked about that. Like,
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like
what
it should
I
be
was
on the Sunday.
Yeah. It's weird.
Especially like because it's like a non-consequential Monday. Like it's not like an important date. Like people won't have that off or anything.
Yeah.
And they're starting at like 7. They're gonna have to compete with the NHL.
Yeah. And like most people aren't gonna like listen.
Most people aren't that invested in junior hockey, guys.
Because this is during like the playoffs as well. Like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they should meet on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? It's the CHL. They don't promote themselves that well on TV.
Yeah.
Especially like TSN. I feel like TSN should be promoting them so much more. But like it's literally only recently that I've seen TSN like actually posting about like what CHL games they have on. And it's not even like a TSN broadcast. They're just taking the CHL TV broadcast
Yeah, and like all
and
of
putting
this,
them TSN.
all of this like CHL content we get from them is like it's from Jesse. It's from Bar Down.
It's literally from Barda. It's literally from Jesse being like a hardcore Winnipeg Ice fan and like going and interviewing all the Ice. They're interviewing Shane. They're interviewing Connor. Like literally all from Bar Down just because Jesse is an Ice fan.
Yeah, which we love.
Well, no, he's not. I don't even think he's a fan. I think he's like semi-employed by them. Like or he was employed. Yeah.
He's from Winnipeg. It's fine.
Fine. We love it though. Like
Yeah.
I loved the Connor interview. Like I'm gonna be really honest. I really liked it.
His hair.
The
Looks
Shane
so good.
interview was slightly less.
It's Shane though. Like
It's not Corwin's fault. It wasn't Corwin's fault that Shane has the personality of like a stick.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a schedule. Hopefully we'll actually get TSN broadcast for that instead of just CHL TV broadcast. Because I don't know about you, but I don't like the CHL broadcast that much.
Me neither.
Like the CHL.TV broadcast. Because it's always, like, the announcers are always just the team announcers, like whoever's on the radio
Yeah.
announcing for the team, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not unbiased, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the CBC ones, though. I really like the
Yeah.
CBC ones. Except for that time they brought on Craig Button. And he talked about Ethan Del Mastro for, like, I love Ethan Del Mastro, but I don't love him the way Craig loves Ethan Del Mastro.
Craig he'll pick a player and be like, "That's my man. That's my guy."
I know! It's so weird! Like, genuinely. Oh, man, like, I feel like he's already doing it with Caden Gooley, and I don't know how to feel about it.
It's kind of funny sometimes, though.
Yeah, I was looking at, like, some of the archives from Hockey Canada, like, on TSN, and one of the articles is literally Craig Button says Gooley's struggles were the reason that Team Canada lost the gold, and I was like, and yet you're campaigning for him to be captain. Cool, dude, cool. Because of course he is. I feel like he just forgets. He's old.
I don't know. His logic is very skewed sometimes. Like, he did this he did an NHL affiliated prospect ranking, like, after the World Juniors.
Mm-hmm.
At, like, the height of Cole Caulfield's, like, NCAA season, when he was, like...
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was, like, the
Yeah.
height of his, like, scoring.
Yeah.
And he put him second.
To who?
Moritz Seider.
Moritz, I didn't play at the World Juniors. Cider. Moritz. I got COVID at that same time, Cider, and didn't play.
Yeah. Cole was averaging, like, 2 goals a game. And was it number 1 on that
I
list?
love Mo, but also at the same time, you gotta look at the comparables there. Man, Craig Button, man, he has some takes. Takes. Would love if Mark Masters covered the World Juniors more than Craig.
Yes.
But we're never gonna get that. So, what can you do about it? And then finally, another piece of big news, I guess, from the the biggest thing that happened this week, I would say. Brett Clark. Y'all.
Another boy with the C.
Another boy with the C. I love it. It's... Ari, are you getting actually emotional about this?
I don't understand. I'm super emotional. I hate this.
Oh,
I get emotional over everything. Like that one time I cried over Phil.
It was very valid, though. It was very valid.
So valid. I feel like you cry over Silly a lot.
Yeah, I do. It's not okay.
Silly is Ari's current, like, hockey boy of the month.
Of the month. Of the past, like,
It's been
6
like-
months. It's been, like, 6 months, Kat. Since that show band interview.
Yeah.
Literally. Ari saw one pic of him and was like, damn.
Yeah, it was the one where he signed, and I'm like, oh, Okay.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, it is kind of really emotional. Like, thinking about it, like, he got it. Him? I honestly thought it was gonna be Cardzy. No joke.
Oh,
I
yeah,
literally
me
thought,
too.
because like Cardzy's like one of the more senior players on the team.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of like the most senior players on the team. And he was like, yeah, he was there in 2019, like with the old guard, and he's like this is like his last year technically, kind of in the OHL, unless San Jose lets him stay another year for his overage year. But like, I honestly thought it was gonna be him, and like, I'd still be happy if Cardzy got the C. But like, Brant, he got the C. He's joining Shane.
Yes. I love it.
Love it. Otter, that could be you if you didn't ask to be traded like 6 months ago. Oh, no, literally. Right after I think it was right before the draft. Right before the draft, he was like saying like, yeah, Flint's gonna be my team next year. I want to like lead them the way like Titus Landria led them. Want to be like one of the veteran guys on the team, and then he has to be traded like 2 months later. And honestly, I think if he hadn't asked to be traded, he would have the C right now.
Yeah, and then we could have had the entire Don Mills trio with the C.
Oh, with the C?
With the C. I feel like if he doesn't get traded this season, I think he's going to get next
Yeah.
Because I think he's going to stay another year. I don't think they're going to bring him up.
Yeah, I hope they don't bring him up. I hope he does.
From New York.
We
talk about New York.
Yeah, we've talked about
it. It's in the show notes for later. We will talk about them again. But yeah, like, it's emotional. And Cardzy got an A, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
As he should.
Yeah. Big question is, Brant on Showbound when?
Yes.
Next week?
Real question.
This week? Like, Wednesday? Please?
Please. Soon.
Please. How hard can it be to ask Brant Clark, who like probably lives like down the street from Cardzy? Like,
yeah.
No joke, their billets probably live like down the street from each other. Come on.
And it's like Brant, right? Like, he loves talking.
He loves talking. It's not like he's busy or anything. What's he doing?
Not like he has like school or some shit.
Yeah, he's not in school anymore. Cardzy, listen. If you don't get Brant on exclusively for the pod this week, what are you doing? You're missing your opportunity to interview the new captain of the Barrie Colts.
This week or next week?
I feel like it has to be this week. I feel like next week the hype will have died down.
But I feel like they might have already had like someone lined out for this week.
I would say that too, but also I listened to the Jack Beck episode, and Cardzy literally texted him the day before, like, podcast tomorrow.
Oh my god!
Like, not even.
You can do that with Brant.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't even have to do it. He would be able to like talk to him and say it.
Nah.
He could do it after practice.
Cardzy's gonna show up to Brent Billett's house and be like, "Hey, you want to like record right now?"
Exactly. Brant, Showbound this week. Don't miss your opportunity, boys. Please. Yeah, but anyways, he's a boy with the C now. He got upgraded. Instead of honorary, it's just boy with the C. And I'm so proud. So proud of him. As I and we all should be. And yeah, since we're talking about junior teams now, guess it's time to talk about all of our favorite junior teams and how they're doing. This is the juniors update for the episode. So, ICER, I forgot to update this after last night, but the ICER are 19-1. They've lost once. They are on a...
Love it.
Very long winning streak.
8-game winning streak? 8 or 9 game winning streak?
It's very long, that's all I know.
Yeah. They've lost once. I think they lost, like, game 12. And they haven't lost since.
Yeah. They're too good.
They're too good. But yet, like, somehow the CHL thinks that the Everett Silvertips are gonna, like, beat them out. Like, what?
Not
I'm
happening.
sorry. 1 loss in 20 games. One loss in 20
Zellweger
games.
isn't that good, y'all. Like,
Yeah, Olin Zellweger is not Carson Lambos, Connor Geeky, and Matt Savoy. I almost said Savoy there. Oh my god. I was, like, listening to the broadcast yesterday, and they kept calling him Savoy. And I was like, you know, the more I listen to it, the more correct it sounds. But it's not correct. I know this. I hope the Habs say it right when they end up drafting him.
they will.
But yeah. The Colts, we were just talking about them. They obviously named their captain. They're doing okay. They're kind of on a roller coaster. They've been, like, bad sometimes, and then they've also been good sometimes, and it's very, very mixed bag. I don't know if they'll end up where we want them to end up in the end, which is kind of sad. Kind of sad. Will they make the playoffs? Probably.
Probably.
But who knows? Yeah, probably, but they'll probably be knocked out in the first round at the rate they are playing. But they finally got a goalie, which is, like, the one thing they needed really bad.
Improvement,
exactly. Otter is carrying the Firebirds again. Because of course he is. As he should. I think, if I look up his stats, I think he's almost a point per game player. Which is really good for Otter. Like,
yes.
He was not a point per game player the last time he played in the OHL. And he wasn't when he was in, I almost said Sweden. He wasn't in Sweden. Where was he? He was in Switzerland. That's where he was.
He has 16 points in 13 games.
Yeah, like 6. Oh my god, he has 10 goals. Whoa, wait.
When did that happen?
He has 10 goals? Well, yeah, okay, he had that hat trick.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense. He's had, like, a couple multi-goal games, but that's a lot.
He also has 19 penalty minutes.
We didn't talk about his penalty minutes, okay? No stat, just vibes, cat.
Yeah,
that's kind of insane. In 13 games especially, because, like, Matt Savoy is leading rookie scoring right now, and he only got his 10th and 11th last night. So Otter's doing his thing.
We love it.
He's definitely gonna make the World Juniors team.
He has to.
Yeah, unless some other things happen, but we'll talk about that when we get to that point. Unless some other things happen, I think he's a lock. Yeah. I'm not joking, like, I genuinely think he's a lock for the World Juniors team. You can't overlook 16 points in 13 games, and he's literally almost a goal per game.
Exactly. Like, it's amazing.
It's amazing. Is he a minus right now, though? He's not a minus. He's +2.
Really?
Go Otter. Yeah.
Oh my god, love
Look at his
that.
plus minus. He's +2.
We love that.
We love that. Oh, Otter. Can't wait to see that. He's gonna beat his rookie year in goals by, like, Christmas.
Yeah.
Only 17 goals in his rookie year. He's definitely gonna beat that. Oh, he's doing so well. I love this. I'm loving it. Oh
we all are.
I'm gonna sneeze. Okay.
Let's do.
Chill. Yeah. And then I guess I would say on the other end of the spectrum, Shane has been
slow.
With only 2 points in his past 3 games, according to TSN. only.
It's kind of
I
funny.
get slow for Shane, but bro, he's more than a point per game player. I think he has 18 points in 14 games.
Probably
Probably scored good
he
today.
probably is over a point per game.
Like, bro, we can't. He literally is trying so hard. Like, don't bash him like this. Like, he hasn't played like all year, except for U18s, where he got strep throat and had an allergic reaction and
Yeah,
broke his foot.
like
He broke his foot, guys.
yeah, like he had. Oh my god, it was. I remember reading it on like Twitter. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, man, him and Devin Levi really, really just coming and saving teams with fractures in their body.
Like
Devin with his fractured ribs, Shane with his fractured foot. Like, we can't forget that, like, they both, like, he hasn't played in, like, 19 months. Like, he's only played, like, very little.
He's at 19.
Well, he'll bounce back for sure.
He's at 19 points in 15 games.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's literally not bad at all. But, like, in terms of, like, if we're talking about, like, actually slow players, Connor Bedard. I think he only has 12 points in 16 games, if I'm correct. Did you reference
I
that?
feel like the Pats are also just, like, not very good.
The Pats are bad.
Yeah, like...
The Pats are, like, awful right now.
There's not much you can do when your team isn't doing anything.
Mm-hmm. I just worry he's not going to make the World Juniors team. Like,
Yeah.
especially not now with, like, some of the stuff that we've heard over the past few days. He's not making it. Oh, it makes me so sad because we're never going to see Shane and Connor play at a tournament again. Makes me all depresso, but, like, at the same time, they can't really put him on the team with the way he's performed.
Yeah. But he'll make the team next year for sure, though.
Yeah. Well, maybe he'll be angry after not making the team this year.
Yeah. He'll
and then just go off.
He'll pull a Matt Boldy and just, like, go off after the World Juniors.
Exactly. Yeah, speaking of going off, Kat. Time to talk about the NCAA. Kat Talks the NCAA segment, everyone. I'm just gonna leave it to you. You do whatever you want with this.
Do I have to? I mean, like... Okay, first of all, Michigan got swept, and we don't need to talk about it. I was very sad. And both times I blame it on the refs, because they may have choked in the third period of the first game. But if the refs had not called that unnecessary and stupid penalty in overtime, then Notre Dame probably wouldn't have scored on the power play because they wouldn't have had a power play. And it all would have been fine. And then last night, if the refs weren't... Okay, the refs called a penalty on Beecher, which was, like, fine. And then they called a 5-minute major on I don't remember who. That definitely was not a 5-minute major. Probably shouldn't even have been.
Was it Garrett Van Wy?
I think it was Van Wy.
Was it Van Wy?
I don't know. But, like, probably shouldn't have been a penalty in the first place. Let alone a 5-minute major. And then they reviewed it, and, like, can you even review it if the player is, like, not... The player was fine. He, like, got up right away. Are you even allowed to review that? Like, what the fuck?
He literally just, like, fell. Like, he didn't even do anything.
Yeah, like it was...
I like how the show notes just say, here's the part where we let Kat yell about the ref.
He was yelling last night when I was making the notes, and I was like, well, we're gonna have to let her, like, rant about it on the show.
I was very angry, and then after that 5-minute major, they're on... And then they called another penalty.
They score on that one, or?
They scored on one of those. I'm pretty sure I don't remember. They scored on one of those penalties, and then they were still down because, Is
that all you have on the refs?
They're stupid. And then
Are we good?
The one The ref, he's called 4 out of Michigan's 5 major penalties this year. It's like, what Chris Lee Montreal Canadiens bullshit is this? Oh, I'm fine. Okay.
Are you?
Sure.
Michigan about to go all the way down the rankings this week.
They won't. They won't.
At least to 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least to 3.
They might not because St. Cloud also got swept.
Oh, St. Cloud laid an egg. St. Cloud literally laid an egg.
They got St. Cloud was
Western
worse than
Michigan.
us, so it's fine.
Huh? Yeah. At least Notre Dame is like kind of good, right?
Yeah, Notre Dame is good. They're just annoying.
Like Western Michigan isn't that good,
Yeah.
and yet St. Cloud still was like, we're gonna get swept.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they'll fall. I don't know how far, but I think they will.
They'll definitely fall. I know what the rankings were last week, but like.
Yeah. Anything else on Michigan that we want to mention? Boards heard me making fun of him and scored 2 goals. Which
the
is
second
good.
goal was, oh my god. The second goal was...
What was he even doing on the second one? He literally
was
was just trying to get a shot on net.
Yeah, because the coaches are always like, whatever you do, just shoot the puck on net and hope for the best. Right? Like, that's just like, that's driven into you since you're like 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just
exactly.
Like, okay, so Minnesota was 3rd and Duluth was 4th. I'm pretty sure Duluth swept North Dakota. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, and is North Dakota good?
North Dakota's very good. They're not as good as they were last year, but they're
then.
still very good. So
They might go up then.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be Duluth, Minnesota State, and then Michigan, and then St. Cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, that will be annoying for you.
We
You
don't
hate
talk
Minnesota.
about it. We don't. It's been a rough...
It's chill.
It was a rough weekend.
Yeah, anything else we want to mention about Michigan? Before we go into the other thing?
Letters of intent were signed this week.
Right? Yeah.
Fantilli signed. Casey signed. McGorthy signed. They're all really good.
Fantilli Rip Saginaw, or whoever ended up trading for his right. Was it Guelph? I don't
know.
remember.
I think it was North Bay.
Oh yeah, Rip North Bay.
It's fine.
Rip North Bay. Yeah.
I'm very
kind of
happy.
sad for you, but also at the same time, that's chill.
I'm very
I feel like
happy.
Fantilli's one of those USA guys. Like,
he's Canadian though.
he's Canadian, but he's not. He's really not. He doesn't like us.
Shush.
Did he even play in the G?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Let's take a look. I haven't looked at his elite prospects ever. He's from Nobleton, Ontario.
Yeah, he played. Yeah,
No,
he played
he never played in the G.
Yes, he did.
Oh, yeah, he did. For the Toronto Red Wings and
Oh my god.
Oh, that's why. Wait, that's why. 18-19 was the year that the Red Wings in the OHL Cup lost a 5-1 lead to the Don Mills Flyers.
That was the Shane honor and pride.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
And then he moved teams right after that. Oh.
Hmm?
He went to prep school in the U.S. Oh, that explains so much. He went to prep school in the... Oh, that explains so much. Oh my god.
So much. Right.
Oh my god. His brother went there. He's probably following his brother around. That's what it is.
No, but like the Red Wings thing explains so much.
I know. He's probably like, get me out of here.
Literally left. Like, he played like what, 2 games after that on the Junior Canadians as captain, and then he went to prep school.
Yeah. I figured out, Red
Literally scarred by Shaden.
Also, fun fact, I found out Rutger McGorty has dual citizenship.
That's all I'm gonna say. Adam Fantilli, also kind of a traitor. It's not Shane's fault that he's good, okay? Leave him alone. I feel like that the year that Shane got drafted, Fantilli was drafted really low because like wasn't he already committed to going to the USHL?
I think he was. Yeah, I think he probably was.
Yeah. Or no, sorry. It would have been the year after. Because Shane got drafted the 03 year.
Yeah.
So it would have been the year after. It would have been the Ty Nelson year.
Yeah.
But that always explains so much.
Oh, yeah. He's like, oh, no, not
dealing with Shane.
He's like, I'm done
Are
with...
they friends? Probably.
They're probably friends.
Friendly, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not friends. They're friendly.
I feel like Fantilli knows. He probably knows everyone, though.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the GTHL crew. And he's in the USA prep school crew. And he's in the USHL crew.
Who does he train with in the summer?
He probably trains in Toronto.
Probably Owen.
So, like...
Probably trains with Owen.
Yeah. And he's in the NTDP group because him and McGorthy are really good friends. So he's probably in that group as well. So, like, I feel like he just knows everyone.
Man, he should just stick to being friends with Johnny Orlando.
Honestly.
Did you see him, like, posting about Johnny's, like, whatever, his, like, music video or whatever that came out the other day?
We love supportive
like,
friends, though.
We do. Notice how Briss hasn't supported anything Josh Richards has done lately.
It's because Johnny and Adam are, like, actual, like, genuinely friends.
Yeah. They've been friends since, like, childhood,
yeah,
right?
like, they go to the cottage together every summer. Like...
That's kind of cute. It's kind of cute, not gonna lie, as, like, a friendship thing.
Like, I remember, like, checking, like, Fantilli's, like, Instagram over the summer. And my friend is, like, a really big, like, Johnny Orlando fan. And I, like, saw...
His music is really good.
Yeah, I saw Johnny, like, on his, like, Instagram, and I was like, what? Huh? And I sent it to my friend, and she was like, what the fuck?
Turns out they're besties.
They love it.
We love it. Yeah, and then I guess, like, the last thing about the NCAA, we'll talk really quick. Devin Levi. Beloved.
Northeastern social media... Where do we join that fan club of yours?
Where do we join the Devin Levi fan club? Like, hello? Can we get, like, memberships or whatever? Because we need to be in this. Yeah, so he has tied the single-season Northeastern record for most shutouts by a goalie. It is November. The season ends in, like, what, April?
Regular season ends in March.
Okay, like, end of March?
End of March.
Okay, so, like, yeah. He's gonna break the record. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
No matter what. There's no way he's not getting at least another shutout. Like,
yeah.
In the entire year. Yeah, I was looking at his stats, too. Like, so he's played 14 games. I'm pretty sure. And he has had shutouts in 5 games. And so that means 1 out of every 3 games he plays, he gets a shutout.
That's very crazy.
Yeah, like, well, most of his shutouts were at the beginning of the year, but, like, also, who cares about that?
Who cares?
We only know that he shut out BU on Saturday. Oh, sorry, on Friday.
He shut out BU.
Who was really good.
In BU's home arena.
Yeah, I know. But where people had like signs saying, "Oh, Levi is French for Steve." No, Levi is French for king. You idiot.
It's Siev. I'm pretty sure.
Siev?
Yeah.
Steve? I don't know.
Because
It's very
whenever the goalie lets in a goal, they're like, Siev. It's really funny sometimes.
Yeah. Well, in Northeastern, they were chanting Drew Comesso's name. They were chanting goalie to try and get him off his game, and it worked.
It did work.
Drew Comesso did not look great.
The fans of like Boston schools, they're the best.
Mm-hmm.
They're amazing.
Yeah. You know what? I cannot wait until Devin Levi gets his another shutout, and then they interview him, and he's like, "Man,
you know what I want? Like, I want it to happen soon, but also I want it to happen in the Beanpot." Which is like, and like,
you know what? I would love for it to happen in Beanpot.
Like I know, like, it probably won't because it's like in February, and he's definitely gonna get a shutout before February. But like,
he might get a shutout before the end of this month. Okay,
exactly.
He might get,
but like, I want him to do it, and like, oh my god, in front of like the entire like crowd. And,
he can get his 7th shutout.
Exactly.
In Beanpot, 7th or 8th or however many he has by then. In Beanpot, I would love that. Because Beanpot is nationally televised, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's played at the TD Garden, so it's like a larger crowd. It's great. Northeastern are the reigning Beanpot champions, actually.
Yeah, from 2019 and 2018 and
2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will see what happens. I would love to see Devin just cut everyone up at Beanpot. I'd love it. He has, except for BC that one time.
But BC's really good. BC's great.
Yeah. He will shut them up too.
Yeah.
I feel like Northeastern is about to go on like a Beanpot like win streak here.
Yeah.
Can't wait for it to happen. Devin will be leading the charge. I love it. Him like meditating, praying to the hockey god during games. Being like, "Yo, can you give me a shutout?"
It's so cute.
Yeah, he's so cute. He's our favorite. We love him. And then there isn't anything else to talk about in the NCAA, I don't think. Unless, Kat, you have anything else.
No, I'm good.
Okay. So, with that, we will move on quickly to Craig Button's November NHL Draft Ranking. Which, I have some thoughts on. Do you also have some thoughts on?
Let me open it first.
This is not the link. Give me a second. I think I linked it wrong yesterday. It's in general. I will send it again. Here we go. This is what I was looking at. From the Elite Prospects page. Send it again. Yeah, so I disagree with this so much.
Oh,
so obviously,
these ones.
Obviously, first we have Shane Wright at the top. Deserved, as he should. Next, we have Logan Cooley. I'm gonna say it right now, he's getting that, and I will say it with pride. He is getting Alex Turcotted right now. He doesn't have anything spectacular about his game. He's not like a skill guy. He's just well-rounded.
Swift Army Knight.
Yeah. You know who else was a Swiss Army knife? Alex Turcott.
Yeah.
And we will talk about Turks. But all I'm going to say is Logan Cooley shouldn't be ranked at second. First of all. Is he the leading scorer on the NTDP right now?
I think he might be. One sec. Let me check.
I like how Q just comes up with all these terms like Cody Glass, Alex Turcott.
Whoa! It's because they're very specific things that happen to
Okay,
specific
he's
prospects.
tied. He is. Yeah.
Tied with who?
He's tied with Isaac Howard, but he's played 3 less games than him.
Okay, valid. But also Isaac Howard is apparently maybe not going to go in the first round.
Yeah.
So, when we're talking about Logan Cooley here, why is everyone hyping him up? There is no reason why he should be this hyped up. First of all, why? What can you tell me that he does spectacularly?
See, I haven't watched him play
Nothing.
since U18, so like I probably can't tell you.
Nothing. Exactly. He's not that great. I'll go through the rest of the list too before I rant more about Logan Cooley. We have Joaquin Kamel at 3. Makes sense. He's been really good. Yura Slavkovsky, pretty good as well. Matthew Savoie at number 5. Simon Nemec, Danila Yurov, Ivan Miroshchenko, Jonathan Lekermaki. I actually haven't heard of that guy
Me neither.
at all in talks.
Me neither.
I feel like Craig Button chooses just one man to just randomly toss it in every single draft.
I know.
Ty Nelson at 10, Connor Geeky at 11, Liam Almgren at 12, David Jiracek at 13, Frank Nazar at 14, and Alexander Perevalov at 15. There's so many problems with this list. First of all, Matt Savoie at number 5 should be illegal.
He's better than that.
He is so much better than 5. He's leading the WHL in scoring and in rookie scoring right now. He's getting Cole Caulfield. Like,
He's not even. He's 5'9". He's not that short.
He's literally getting Cole Caulfielded right now.
We hate it.
Oh, he's small. Oh, he can't do anything. He's small. He's like this tiny little skill guy. Bro. Look at what Cole Caulfield did.
He's
He's not even that small. He's 5'9". Cole's 5'7". Like,
yeah, way more doubt with him. He should be up there next to Shane. Like, underneath Shane.
exactly.
Second overall. Like, what more does he need to prove to you that he should be second? Like, what more does he need to be more defensively responsible? The only defensively responsible forward in this draft is Shane Wright.
Exactly.
Let's be really real here. The only defensively responsible forward in this top 10 is Shane Wright. Like, no one else. Cooley, maybe, but he shouldn't be going top 10. And especially, like, Ty Nelson. Let's talk about Ty Nelson, too. Ty Nelson, Connor Geeky. Connor Geeky, I have no idea why he's falling off so much. What has he done to make you think that he's not good? He's at least better than Ty Nelson. Ty Nelson, who most scouts predict will go maybe not even in the first round.
Because it's Craig Button, and he is weird.
He's so weird. He literally, like, just chooses random people.
I can't explain.
promote.
I feel like he, like... I don't even know how he comes up with these.
Dirtboard. Logan Cooley isn't that good, first of all. I guarantee you 100% that if Logan Cooley makes a World Juniors team, that's going to be Craig's guy on Team USA.
Oh my god, it's so gonna be.
100% guaranteed.
It might be... I don't... Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Like, who else? No, Maddie's too popular. He wouldn't.
Thomas?
Boards is too flashy and no defense. He wouldn't.
That's true. Mackie?
Hmm?
Mackie.
Mackie's too small.
Wait.
Mackie's tiny. He's, like, small. He's, like, baby. Maybe that's just me projecting, but he's, like, baby.
He's not that small.
How tall is he? Over 6 foot?
He's 5'11".
Yeah, he's not over 6 foot, so he's still too small, Cat.
He's taller than Logan Cooley.
Still, Logan, well, I feel like I don't know. I'm getting the feeling.
I am. Yeah.
That
It says
he will
here-
project on Logan Cooley. And or Luke Hughes. Why do I feel like he's so ready to, like...
I wouldn't mind if
Go
he
to bat for
projected
Luke
on
Hughes.
Luke.
But no, that means we'd end up hating Luke.
Yeah.
We can't do that.
He
We
can't.
can't do that. We can't do that to Luke. Please project on Logan Cooley so we can hate him
See,
further.
Logan's
Big button.
Cooley's Notre Dame commit. He's going to Notre Dame next year. That's one more reason to.
One more reason to hate him.
Okay, but
Yeah.
like Notre Dame had like 8 players on last year's like U18 team. Like last year's USA U18 team had like 8 to 10 Notre Dame commits.
I hate that. I hate that so much. But yeah, I mean, his rankings are so weird. I hate them so much. Matt Savoie for 2nd overall, please. I
Yes.
haven't seen anyone rank him 2nd, like ever, but he should be 2nd. What does it matter that he's small if he can just score you goals?
Exactly. Like
And
Alex
he's a center. He's not even a winger.
Alex
Players are more
DeBrincat, Cole Caulfield, like
Have you not learned your lesson? Have you not just learned your lesson that it doesn't matter if they're small, if they can just score their way out of issues?
and he's not even that short. He's 5'9". Like
He's literally like 2 inches. He's literally Patrick Kane's height. Patrick Kane is like 5'10".
exactly. Like
Look at how that turned out for the Blackhawks. And he wasn't even a center. He's a winger.
yeah, exactly.
And Matt is a true center. So,
And Matt can play wing as well if you want him to. So like
but he's also great at center. And wouldn't that be nice to have lots of center prospects? But yeah, that's also on scouting lists, I guess. The NHL Players to Watch list gets updated. Zilkin is upgraded to A, which is cool. And then McGrothry is upgraded to a B. I honestly think he should be maybe higher than that. Maybe
he's
like
very
B+,
good at
but
hockey.
pretty good at hockey. Will be in the first round for sure.
Yeah. And he's going to Michigan next year.
Woo! With Fantilli! Man, next year's Michigan class is gonna be good. Because Kent will probably stay, unfortunately.
Probably. I hope he does. Kent will get a letter if he stays.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So like
Kent will probably stay. Maddie will not stay. Oh, well, no. Depending on how bad Seattle is at the end of the year,
Manny might stay.
probably won't. Yeah, he might stay. Owen will definitely not stay,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Even though the Sabres are bad, he's not going to stay.
Yeah. Luke might stay.
Luke will probably stay.
Yeah. Mackie stay. All of the freshmen are staying.
Yeah, for sure. Briss, I really hope Briss stays.
Boards
Don't
might
know
go.
if he will, but
Boards might go.
Boards is not allowed to go, first of all. He's not allowed to go if Briss doesn't go.
That is true.
Um,
That is true. They're not allowed to be separated.
Yeah, exactly. They're just going to go together at whatever point they end up going.
Beecher's signing, probably.
Yeah. Beecher? Really?
I
don't
probably.
know. Do you think he's going to stay, play out his 4th year, and then sign with, like, not Boston?
I don't think he's gonna sign with not Boston, but like he might stay his senior year.
Interesting. But, yeah. I think Kent probably is, like, a shoo-in to stay.
I hope he stays.
I really hope he stays. I feel like he's happy there. But, like, also, will he be happy with all of his friends gone?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's what if everyone leaves, he's just gonna leave as well. Like that's what happened with North Dakota. A couple guys left, and everyone was like, "I don't want to be here anymore. Goodbye."
Like Jasper?
Yeah, everyone just left. Like, Jack was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna say. And then he got one taste at Shark Staff Camp and was like, never mind.
Feel sad. But yeah, hopefully Kent stays. I really want him to. He's gonna tear it up if he stays, but he'll also probably be really sad because his best friends are gone.
Eric is gonna stay. Eric Portillo will be there.
Yeah, Portillo will be there at least. But yeah, speaking of people who signed out of college and are now kind of in the bubble of the NHL, Matt Boldy activated off IR.
And then he scored.
Sent to the AHL, but he'll be back up.
He scored 2 games. 2 goals.
Yeah, he'll be back in like 5 games. Like,
yeah. Probably just getting his legs under him.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing great.
Caulfield is called up to the Habs again. Right choice?
Maybe.
We'll see how it goes. He only had, I think, 5 points in 6 games.
Yeah, but like...
Which isn't really that impressive.
The Habs won, though. So, like, maybe it was the right choice.
Maybe it was the right choice. At least temporarily. Philip Broberg gets called up, and it's official. Alex Turcotte is the only one out of that top 10 that hasn't played a single game for his NHL team.
He's been called up multiple times, and then...
He's been called up and sent down in, like, the same afternoon. Like,
yeah,
like...
Times.
No, but Broberg played last night.
Yeah.
And got a point, too. So Alex is really... He's the only one.
It's really sad.
Yeah, it makes me so sad because he's the only one that hasn't played.
Yeah, because Jack has played, Kako has played, Doc has played, Byram has played, Sider has played.
Trevor.
Who went 7?
Trevor, I think, went 7.
No, Cousin!
That's your guy!
Whoops! Did I just forget about Dylan Cousins' existence for like a half second there? No. What? What are you talking about? Cousins went 7.
Trevor went 8.
I thought Trevor went 9th.
No,
Broberg went 8th. Trevor went 9th.
Yeah.
Right?
And then Pud Colson went 10th.
Yeah.
So they've all played before Alex. Who went 5th. Oh, that's so
we can
sad
move on from
when
this.
you think about it. Because when you think, okay, who went 11th? Who ended up going 11th?
Someone from the NTDP, I think. Someone from the NTDP.
Let me take a look. Draft order. Okay, results round 1 from the NHL draft. Okay, it was Soderstrom
and then
who went 11th.
And then it was the 4 NTDP guys.
Yeah.
And then Alex.
Soderstrom not playing isn't surprising though, because he was not a great prospect before then. Even.
It was just the Coyotes being stupid.
Mm-hmm. And Boldy is on his way to playing.
Knight has played. York has played. Caulfield's played.
Caulfield's played. Newhook's played. Krebs has played. Harley has played. Heinola has played. Poulin has played. Purva has played.
Yeah.
Tomasino has played.
McMichael
has played. Nolan Foot has played.
Suzuki's played. Yeah, and then Beecher and Johnson are in the NCAA.
Yeah, and then Tracy, I think, is in the AHL right now.
Yeah, and then even if you go to the second round, like, Pinto and Callup have both played. So, yeah. And I'm sad.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
But also if you think about that's...
Oh, that's a bad look.
Yeah. It's very impressive for the 2019 class as a whole, but, like...
Yeah. Man, Turks at 5.
Let's move on. Let's just move on.
Turks at 5 is looking worse and worse every season.
You know, Turks, you could have stayed at Wisconsin of the year and won a Big Ten championship with your best friends, and then maybe made it to the Frozen Four. I'm just saying.
Like even in the second round, like like when you're talking like Pinto has played, Kaliev has played, Hoglander has played, Robertson has played, Nick Robertson, like
And
so many.
a lot of those
guys
guys are like top players in the NCAA as well right now.
Yeah, Master Simone is on the
Master
VU on the Terriers.
Yeah, he's on the Terriers. Lacombe,
Brink, I think, is playing in the NCAA right now.
He's in Denver. He's in Denver, I'm pretty sure. Lacombe is at Minnesota. Vlasic is at BU. Struble is on Northeastern. Carlson is on BC. Like,
man, like the worse you go, like the further you go down this list, like the worse it gets. Like the worse it gets for Alex. Like genuinely. Man, Turks! The only one from like the top 10 to not play a single game in the NHL.
That's sad.
It's so sad. Poor Turks. Okay. And they like use Kaliev before him too. How shitty do you think he feels about that? That they pulled up Kaliev before they pulled up him.
He's better than Kaliev. I've seen them play together. Turks is better than Kaliev.
But he's not with the team.
I feel like half of this is kind of on the Kings though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kings, pull him up. 1 game, 2 games, please. Just stop calling him up and then sending him down like the same afternoon.
That's so like that must be the worst though. So you get called up and you're like, oh, I might get a shot, and then they're like, nope.
No. Actually, you're not. You're gonna just stay there. Oh, that makes me so sad. So sad for Turks. Hopefully he gets a game at the end of this year, or during the year, or mid-year, or whenever he ends up coming up, because, like, 5th overall pick, 3 years to D plus 3. This is his draft year plus 3 already.
Yeah.
Is pretty wild. Yeah, but anyways, last, like, really quick piece of amazing news. Mason McTavish sent back
World
to the Peterborough Peak.
Is looking good.
Something good.
The Ducks actually did it. They did something good for us.
We loved
Shocking.
it.
We loved it. This changes everything for the World Juniors team.
Yeah.
And we're going to get into that right now. Yeah, it changes everything. Like, it genuinely changes, like, so much. Like, it shifts my projections entirely. Is it the same for you guys?
Yeah. Could you put him on center, and then the lines change, and Connor's
The
out.
lines changed completely, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Connor's kicked out.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, Connor. He might be an extra. Who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe a healthy scratch. At least he'll be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it changes everything. It, like, shifts all the centers down, too. Which is so good. Because if we have him as our third line center versus, like, Leroux or Bourgault, oh my god, he's better than them.
Yeah. Exactly.
So yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. He's gonna tear it up in the OHL, I guarantee you. He's probably gonna just beat the shit out of everyone every single night. Because he's mad he got sent down, probably.
Yes.
Yeah. But hopefully, he stays healthy, and he's ready for World Juniors, and he can tear it up then, too.
Yeah. And Coleman's is back as well.
Oh, Coleman's is back?
Yeah, he played
I
this
was going to ask you about that, yeah.
Yeah, he played this weekend.
Woo! But that means Thompson's not going to make the team. Rip JT!
It's fine, because the team will be good.
But JT, Kat! You don't get it. You don't understand. Ari, can you explain it?
I mean, he could still make the team, though.
He could still make the team as
extra.
A scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guarantee he probably makes it as a scratch.
Yeah.
But, like, also that means Zellweger is out, which I don't particularly.
Maybe.
Because if they're only allowed to carry so many extra players.
I don't
I
know.
think they're only allowed to carry 2 extra defensemen and 3 extra forwards.
Yeah. I mean, see, I made my roster with Coolman's in it, and Zellweger and Thompson are both on mine. So.
Oh, because I had Cormier on mine, because I assumed Zellweger, Kuhlman's was concussed.
I have Cormier on mine, too.
You didn't have O'Rourke.
Yeah, But
O'Rourke's gonna make it. He's a veteran guy. I think he's captain of the Sioux.
I don't care. I don't care. Half of my roster is just no stats, just
No
vibes.
stats, just vibes. Yeah, but that changes everything. And we got news today, really exciting news, from Gord Miller, who does TSN broadcast for World Juniors, that it's very likely that Quinton Byfield gets sent back for World Juniors since he's skating now. Which, like, that changes everything again! And he gets sent back!
We need to update our, projections, though.
We do need to update our predictions. I'm just gonna say, if we have a first line of Perfetti, Byfield, Johnson, a moment of silence for this.
A moment of silence for all of the other teams.
Yeah. Because of what? Who are they gonna put against? Like, them.
You're gonna have Johnson, Perfetti, and Byfield. And then you get past them, and you're gonna have Otter, Shane, Gunther, and then you're gonna have Stankoven and McTavish.
And McTavish, yeah, and everyone else, all the older guys too, like Weisblatt, Neighbors is gonna make this team, unfortunately.
Oh god.
You're just gonna be bombarded. Man, if Byfield comes back, that changes this whole team. That changes this whole team.
Everything.
And I'm not even gonna be upset about, my predictions being wrong.
Yeah.
Not even. I'm gonna be insanely happy that my predictions were wrong.
We're having a great time, in case you can't tell.
Yeah, we are. It's gonna be so good if Byfield comes back, and Forrester has not said no to coming back.
Exactly.
Either. And if Tyson Forrester joins this team, it changes everything.
Oh, it could be so good.
Perfetti, Johnson, Forrester, first line.
And then you got Byfield on second line. Imagine your first defense pairing is against and then you get your second pairing on, and then
Imagine the starting lineup: Perfetti, Byfield, Johnson,
Power,
Clark.
Oh my god,
Kosa.
That's just the first round. Pretty much all of them are top 10 picks. Was Colts at top 10? No.
No, Kosa went, I think, 13th?
Top 15.
Yeah. He was, pretty, whatever. We don't care about Colts. Colts is the goalie. We don't care about him.
We just need him to save our asses every now and then.
Yeah. Yeah. If Byfield, please. Praying to the hockey gods like Devin Levi prays to the hockey gods. Please. Please let this happen. We want it so bad.
I know.
Yeah, and so, really quick, NHL Prospects update. Yeah, Bowen Byram dealing with concussion. He'll be back. Alexis Lafreniere, fourth liner now? Because he's playing 7 minutes a night. We can talk more about the Rangers next time, because I know Ari has to go to church. And then, what's going on in New York? We will talk about that. Shane Pinto is injured.
Again. He was fine. He was fine, and then they put him in a game, and then he got injured again.
Okay. Yes. But does that mean our Calder predictions have changed?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going with Raymond. I feel like going with Raymond. What's his name? Cider. Mercer is like a really good choice right now.
The Red Wings
that's
and
my
then Dawson
favorite too.
Mercer.
Mm.
Dawson's doing so good.
Oh, he's doing.
Yeah.
He's leading the Devils in scoring.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. We will continue the talk later because I know Ari, you have to go to church now, which is why I'm like rushing through this last part. We will talk more about the Olympic situation next week, as well as the USHL Omaha Lancers situation, which we don't have enough information about right now to like actually cover. So we're gonna do it probably next week. Yeah. So that's it for this week from us. Hope you guys like our rebrand. We spent like a lot of time just talking prospects today. So hope that you guys enjoy. And yeah, that's it from us. Bye.